Hi everyone, I'm Mo and I am a reality TV junkie. I really am. And we are going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop, episode 7 now. It's almost over. I'm so sad. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life after this because this show, I'm telling you, I had a bad day. I mean, it started out good and then it got bad. And I'm telling you, I needed to watch this episode just to get my mind off the other stuff. Okay, so let's start with the beginning. Mimi goes to see K Michelle, and K Michelle asks her about the baby, and of course Mimi's like, "Yeah, the baby's fine," but Stevie J, you know, anybody who will listen to about Stevie J, she's gonna tell it to, and she really did just go in about him, and she told her, "Listen, I have a song for you. I made a song." And I want you to sing it, and I'm gonna play it for you. And I love the song. The song was really cute, like "Kiss My Ass," blah blah blah. I like the song. That was very sweet of her. Carly Red goes and meets her manager, Malcolm, and he asks about Benzino. So he's like, well, and she's all like, "I love him, and he's gonna help me get in the studio." Like, this chick really, really, really is a slut. She will have sex with anybody that she can have sex with, just to have sex with them. Like, that's just to get into the studio. She really goes hard, and and it's working. I guess the first one didn't work. L.A. Reid's son. Now she's on to Benzino. Okay, Joe was in the studio, and he's doing his little song with his little lace. Like, that's another reason why I know that's a man. Because no woman, I mean, there's a lot of women that don't know how to dress, but it's like, I don't, the shoes is cute. The shoes is real cute. But then she got these shorts and a lace half top and whatever. Um, so he's in the studio, and then Stevie J comes in. He's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" Da da da. And she basically telling him, "Listen, I'm not going back to the strip club." Like, she finally, grew some more balls and was like, "I'm not going back to the strip club. You know, you need to just deal with it. I'm in the studio. You're gonna get your money, your 30%, but I'm not gonna sit here and let you control me. I'm gonna take over my own career," which is cool. So, he's all like, "Well, I still got papers on you and I can shut you down." And she like, "Well, then shut me down." Like, she really is giving him the fever, like, whatever. And he's like, "You know what it is? We having sex. We got to stop having sex." And she stands up, or he stands up, and shows his pre-op body. And Stevie J looking like, like Joe is right. Stevie is not going to ever stop having sex with Joe. Okay, Rashida and Kirk have a heart-to-heart, and I'm telling you, she looks so ugly when she cries. But basically, he's saying he wants his old wife back, and she's so caught up into everything else that she's not giving him the time. And they had a heart-to-heart, and that was it with them. Okay, oh yeah. I don't know if I forgot to mention. Yes, Carly Rae speaks to her manager, and he's all like, "Benzino is not hot. Why are you even messing with him?" And so the next morning, so we all know, ever since that first night they met, she been spending the night, like, doing whatever she has to do to try to get herself to the next level. Like, somebody on Twitter said that she must have that voodoo on him, because as you can see for the previews for next week, he gonna get her a ring. Like, really, what is she doing to him? So they're in the bed. He wakes her up with breakfast, which is so sweet. I'm not even gonna hate on that. He still looks like he's on drugs and he's sick, but I'm not gonna hate on the fact that's really sweet. Women, we appreciate stuff like that. We really do. So it's cool that he really is feeling her and he's doing that for her. So she tells him, "I spoke to my manager, and he was basically saying I shouldn't really be associated with you because of, your bad press and stuff like that." And he gets all mad. And he like, "Well, what they need to do, they need to get you a hit record, because you ain't even hot anyway like that." Oh, man, she was stuck there looking stupid. And she like, "What you saying?" And he starts crying like, "Oh, you got to pick love or hip-hop or what." Whatever. But she holding him. He done dissed you. You holding on to him, and he fake crime. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care about those two. Okay, Mimi supposedly goes to see K Michelle, but actually Stevie is up there with a band and Benzino and a whack ass song talking about, let's not argue, let's not fight, all this fussing and fighting and stuff like that. Then they go, after his song, they go outside, and she's basically crying to him. And I put on my page, on my Facebook page, never let a man see you cry. And my close friend Chevy replied, no, you can let him see you cry. It's what you do after you wipe away those tears. And that's true, because he knows that she's weak for him and she loves him. And, obviously she's not over it, because she still want to speak about it and want to know what happened and why this, whatever. She shouldn't have. If you're done, you're done. But obviously, she's not done, and it is hard. But it's like I want to feel sorry for Mimi, but another way I don't. It's like you gotta love yourself first at some point. Okay. I promise I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna get mad. Let me take a deep breath first. Scrappy meets up with Bucky the Lion. And Scrappy is so full of shit. I'm going to say that. He is full of shit. He is playing mind games. He is flip-flopping. He is lying. He's telling Bucky, oh, yeah, she not taking me off the child support, and I got these accounts set up for her, and she wants the money in her account. Straight lying. And we know it's not even like, oh, is he lying or not? No, we know he's lying because she said it to his face. You ain't give me no money. And he said he ain't get around to it. She said, I got 2 accounts for you, Monty. Why you telling Bucky the Lion that you got an account for her? She wants it to go in her personal account. Really? Really? You really are. No good is going to happen to you. First you take the furniture out of your house where your baby sleeps, okay? And now you sitting there trying to lie about a lump sum that you never gave her. And if you did get that lump sum, which is really nothing because you're scrappy and nobody's really checking for you. Oh, and he's just sitting there, Bucky, and you sitting there. But I like when Bucky did say, because he's all like, I'm going to go to court. I'm going to take it to court. I'm going to get a lawyer. First of all, let me explain child support to you if you don't know. Unless you can't, an agreement doesn't hold up. It just doesn't. The courts don't care about that. They care about the money you owe. And from what I hear, you had past due arrears, and you're not even making any money from this show. And that's probably why, because I heard the state and Erica is going to get that money from your show, from you appearing and making yourself look like a jackass, okay? At least that's one good thing that came out of you making yourself look like a real jackass and losing fans. Not that I was ever a fan, but I always thought you was a cutie, but now you are ugly to me, and no good is going to happen to you. No good is going to happen to you, okay? Yeah, that's all and he just straight lied. He lied. He straight up lied. That's a deadbeat dude. Okay, K Michelle has a date, and she basically, he's a cutie, he was a shorty, he was nice and built, and she basically dry humps him after he kisses her. Okay, K Michelle, her little twat is really, is taking her places. She's reminding me of Kim from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know how her twat, got her a lot of money, and we all know how Big Papa used to treat her. But yeah, her twat already, we got Benzino taking, calling in Vincent Herbert, from the Braxton's husband, Tamar's husband, who is the manager of Lady Gaga, to go and have a meeting with her. And I don't even know what he heard. He must have heard something different than Gucci Lou the Prada. He must have heard something different because he said he likes her. And I must say, he looks good. He looks good. He lost weight. He looks good. I hope Tamar is treating him right by now, but I'm sure she's not. Okay, and and the last thing, K. Michelle, it's nothing really important. She talks to a friend about why she can't get a man and what kind of man she's looking for and whatever. And the last part of this episode was when Mimi and Stevie go and have a sit down with the counselor. Now, I don't know his name, but I know he's from New York. I used to see him back in the day on Ricky Lake, and he's on like I'll see him. He's a good counselor. I've seen him on Fox 5 News, like Good Day New York. I've seen him. He puts his psychological opinion on the situation. So I wasn't moved. I was moved on a different level, but not for them. I don't know why, but I wasn't. Like, it is messed up if Stevie J really, if his mom's abandoned him, and if that's really really happened to you and you blacked it out, that could be a very good reason. I'm just still like, regardless, Mimi shouldn't have to be the one to fix it and deal with it. Mimi, you just scorned, like she said, you hurt her to the core. Like, you out here living your life and she's just miserable at home with the baby, calling you up, or you with the next chick doing you. I understand that is messed up, and if that is something to think about. If you're, every child wants their mother, whether they can sit there and act like they don't speak to their mother, can't stand them. It's all a front, and I can admit that it's all a front. It's every child wants their love from their mother first in life, and if they don't get it, they will put that pain on everybody else. So if that is what Stevie J is going through, he needs to deal with it. Mimi, on the other hand, yeah, I can see why she's definitely looking for love, that she didn't get, and she just has to learn how to love herself first. So I still don't want to see them together. I still don't see them together. I already read a report my cousin put on the Junkie page about he has some NBA player's wife, ex-wife, pregnant, and they're planning to get married, and they had a picture of him and her all hugged up. So, Stevie J get help, Mimi get help, regardless, that psychologist, he know what he's talking about, and he asked, that was a good question to ask, like, ask them how their relationship with their mothers are, because that's what, a lot of stuff stems from, and it is true. If you don't deal with it, then you just won't be able to deal with it. But that's it. I can't wait till next week, though. Okay? You know this is all fake, the situations where all three of them, really. But one thing, I can't wait to see when Jocelyn is like, what? Y'all live together? You staying with her? Pow! Word! Didn't I say that? Didn't I keep saying that? Like, the way he, that's that. I mean, I'm not saying that's right, but that's how I would have handled it. You can't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I got this other girl pregnant, and smile in my face. I'm punching you. I'm punching you. I need to work on that, but I would definitely punch you. So that's it for this week. Don't forget to please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yay! I didn't scream, I didn't go on a rant, and I didn't curse. Yay! Well, I cursed a little bit, but not that much. Because I know I really went off yesterday. Like, I really knew these people. I know the vein in my neck was all popping out. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.